Okay, so if you watched my other video about the Snow Linux, which of course is based on NixOS, I showed you in that video of an app store. And I mentioned in NixOS, you can actually install that directly. You don't have to use the other distro. And there exists, to actually go ahead and do that, there is the NixOS Software Center. NixOS Software Center, of course, it's built on, or inspired, as I say, heavily by the GNOME Software Center. And what it can do is it can support Flatpak, support Flake, sorry. It can install packages either to the configuration.nix, which is how I've been showing you to install applications by editing the main configuration file. It can also do it with the Nix profile, Nix environment, which we will still talk about, and Nix shell and Nix run. So to get this installed, it can be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to show you step by step today. So what I'm going to do is, I did a new install of NixOS so that there's nothing conflicting in the configuration. So what I'm going to do is a sudo and then a etc NixOS configuration.nix authenticate. And here, of course, is our file, and you'll see here default file, not the one I have been using. I opted to just do a fresh install here quickly, so that we didn't have any issues or conflicts. So let me move that to one side. Stop reopening this here, move this here, and it actually has on the website the way to install it. So we're, of course, are using the version that's older than 22.11. It's non-23.05. So what we need to do is we're going to take this information here and we're going to add it here. So let me just go here, and that's what we actually need to do, is even this entire line over here, we're going to actually take it out completely. I'm going to copy this and shift enter there. Let's just bring this up a bit. Right, so it looks like that. I'm going to write the file out. Then, okay, so we've edited that portion of the file. Then that configures the system to use the package manager. Now we actually have to get the package manager installed. So we move further down the file, and we are installing, what is this thing called? The Nix Software Center. So literally like this. Nix Software Center. I'm just using spacebar. Don't use tab. You don't want to do an indent. And you're going to do sudo NixOS -rebuild switch. And it's now going to rebuild, obviously, the system. And what it's doing now is, now that we've added this configuration portion here, remember, we did not do the Flex install, just the normal install, so the head of the configuration.nix file here, because we're not using Flex yet. And of course, we also install the Nix software store. So we basically here, the software store package, and configuring the system that can actually use it. We're gonna give this a couple of moments to rebuild itself up. Okay, that took about 10 minutes. I'm just going to do a quick reboot here. I know I don't need to do it, but it's just old habits. And also, since we've gone and installed a whole app store and made one or two config changes, I just feel better doing that. Okay, so all right, and if I did this correct, I just look here for Nix. It should be here. Here we go into settings, Software Center. Welcome to NixOS Software Center. Configuration file. Right, so we're using that config file. We're not using the flake file. Busy loading. And I can go to preferences. Alright, we're not going to use flakes. And since it's a pretty fresh install of mine, I don't have much installed here for this demo. So let's say I want to install KDisk free. Click on it. Again, X profile, all the system config. For now, I'm going to do system config and I'm going to say install. Authenticate. Let this start building up. And of course, this would be exactly the same as if I went to the configuration myself and added the app to it. So give us a few moments. Sudo nano etc NixOS configuration. Just like you'll see it's added it automatically. And of course, if I remove the software, it will automatically remove it as well, which is, I think, pretty cool. So let's close that. Close that window, and you'll see hit open. Should open up. And there you go. All installed, all working. And yeah, that's a quick way of getting a package manager up and running in NixOS. If you have questions or comments, please leave them below. As always, thank you for watching.